Welcome back to First News on this Friday morning. I'm Nate Fluharty. It is time for us to take a look at some of our top business headlines to wrap up the work week. And a lawsuit alleges that almost 3 billion people may have had their social security numbers or other financial data compromised. And consumer spending jumped in July as retail sales were much higher than expected. So what does that mean? Let's get some details as we head to the NASDAQ. Maribel Aber joins us from the Money Desk. Good Friday morning, TGIF, Maribel.
TGIF, Nate. Let's start here with consumers spending far more than expected last month. Retail sales for July surged 1% according to the Commerce Department. That was more than the 0.3% gain that was forecast. Sales of motor vehicles, electronics, and spending on food and drinks all jumped during the month. The retail sales figures came just a day after reports showed inflation continued to ease in July. A new lawsuit claims the Social Security numbers of all Americans may have been leaked during a massive data breach. The suit says overall about 2.9 billion people may have had their personal information compromised. The alleged breach is said to have occurred this past April when background check company National Public Data failed to properly safeguard the information. Massive data breaches have occurred before. The 2017 Equifax one was said to have affected half of the U.S. population. Security experts say the number one thing consumers can do to protect themselves is put a security freeze on their credit reports. That strong report on retail sales yesterday helped spark a rally on Wall Street. The Dow was up 554, NASDAQ jumped 401, and the S&P 500 gained 88 points. Local stocks, the move included shares of International Paper, which gained 2.6% yesterday. Eaton was up 1.3%. Among the Magnificent Seven big-name tech stocks, Microsoft gained 1.1%, and Amazon was up 4.4%. A report on consumer sentiment, that's due out today, and the latest look at housing starts is also expected. This morning, futures mixed. Dow futures up now 3, NASDAQ futures up 18, but the S&P is pretty flat. Trader Joe's is recalling 650,000 scented candles due to a potential fire hazard. The mango tangerine scented candles were all sold in June of this year. The flame can spread from the candle's wick to the wax and lead to a larger flame, posing a fire hazard. Safety officials recommend consumers stop using them immediately and return them for a refund. The recalled candles all have that SKU number 56879 on the bottom of the tin container. Walmart has raised its financial outlook. The retailer says it noticed a shift as consumers shifting consumers. They were still looking for bargains. They've become more stable in their spending. Walmart also said the back-to-school season is off to a pretty good start. The chain said sales of general merchandise like lawn and garden supplies were positive for the first time in 11 quarters. A Walmart executive told CNBC, based on what it's seeing from shoppers, the company is, quote, not projecting a recession. Okay, let's send over to Brian Fowler with another check of your Friday forecast. Good morning, Brian. Happy Friday.